Mikey, we have some breaking news on the Browns.
We do, and it's not good, guys.
No.
Alex Wright just announced on Instagram he will miss the remainder of the season with a tricep injury. He just sent this out from Alex Wright. Quote, after the Jacksonville game, I got an MRI on my tricep because I was dealing with pain from a strain in the same spot during joint practice versus the Vikings. Somehow, it became a freak accident because I didn't even use my right arm on the play. So after finding out about it, I still battled through the pain and all. Fast forward, I got my last MRI checkup, and it has progressed to worse than a partial tear. So now surgery is taking place, which leads me to missing the rest of the season. Anyone who knows me knows I love football to death, but 91 is going to be all right for sure. Everything happens for a reason. It's in God's plan. 91's coming back with a mean-ass vengeance. I promise you, I stamped that. So, Bull, that was your breakout guy. Obviously, he won't get to 11 sacks. We'll miss the remainder of the season. We talked about Isaiah McGuire earlier playing a bigger role. Well, that opens it up for him. But
even though he's had some bad penalties, he's had his moments. So
it's
that's obviously
loss.
Not good. Also, Nick Chubb speaking, or just finished speaking, a couple comments that I've seen. He was asked when he'll be out there. He said, whenever I feel great, I'll be out there. Browns Nick Chubb on whether he'll be the same Pro Bowl player. I guess we'll all find out at the same time. Nick Chubb talked. This I can't. Let's see. There was one more I wanted to read. Felt good to be out there with the guys. The knee felt good. Felt like a dream to be back. Great to get all of that off my shoulders and finally get back out there. Ken Dorsey, I think, was asked about whether or not Nick Chubb would play this week, right? You have that clip?
Very, very nonchalant answer. Nothing to tell.
They're not giving any answers.
Yeah.
So
but back to Alex Wright real quick, because that is, he was one of the guys who was playing a good bit. G. Bush, I know you had gotten on him for some silly penalties this year, but this entire defensive line outside of Myles Garrett has underperformed, and that's another guy now who at least was in the rotation. The Browns are going to have to figure out how to get some pressure on Jaden Daniels without.
Yeah, I think it's more than one guy who has to step up. Alex Wright was a guy who was a rotation piece, and came up with the big play. And think about it, he's a younger player. Let's be clear. He's a younger player. Younger players are going to make those certain levels of mistakes. So, but he made a big play against Jacksonville, made some big plays down the stretch last year. So, definitely this is going to hurt a little bit because when you got Myles Garrett, who is banged up a little bit, one of the top subs that you're going to bring in is Alex Wright. So one thing that I'm looking forward to is you now have to go to these other guys and say, look, man, we're going to need you to step up. Zadarius Smith has to be a bigger impact player. He has to. He can't be just a guy. You need to see more. You want to see more for McGuire. You want to see more from some of these other young guys. Obo Akaranko, feel free to show up.
Yeah, he's done nothing.
Obo, feel free to be an impact player because, man, that's the mandate. If the Browns want to get back to where they got to go, people have to start viewing themselves and holding themselves personally accountable for production. You look at those sack leaders. You don't see what's the name on there. Where's Obo at?
Yeah, got any?
Well, he's tied for one. He's technically, if he can extend it.
Tyvis, so with Wright out, obviously their D-line was not playing well to begin with. How big a concern? Big concern, small, not a concern?
It's a big concern because, he was a guy that I thought, although he might have not had the sack numbers, I thought he was really good in the run game as far as putting the stop sign up. You got other guys that you're going to depend on, that you were dependent on, but I think that obviously we were talking about Isaiah McGuire. He will get some more snaps by default in this one. I also think that D-line, the pass rush side will come back. We'll see a glimpse of it this week, but I think it'll really come back next week because they'll get Mike Hall back.
All right.